What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I want to preface this by saying this is not a hot take. This is something I've thought about, and this potential deal, if were to be made, would happen at the draft. Possibility of the Bruins. This isn't a rumor. It's just something I thought of that could make sense on both sides. The Bruins and St. Louis Blues making a swap of Brad Marchand for Kevin Shattenkirk. I'm not saying it'd be one for one. Maybe there's assets going one way or the other. But you have to, at the very least, be intrigued by it, right? If you're either team, I think you look at what St. Louis has up front, particularly if they don't win the Cup this year. Adding a guy like Marchand that, is having a career year, 32 goals in the season, outside chance, actually decent chance at 40. You're adding him, and his everything he brings, which, I know can be bit of a sideshow with the cheap shots and everything, but you're putting him in this lineup and letting him, go to work physically and, definitely play with some high-end players in his own right. And, I think he'd fit in very well with this nucleus in St. Louis. And then from the Bruins' perspective, you're adding a very, very, very good puck-moving defenseman. I mean, and before any Bruins fans get on me about, giving up on Marchand, last year, Shattenkirk played 20 less games than Marchand and had 2 more points. And again, Shattenkirk is a defenseman, so keep that in perspective. I mean, the points per game are very good with Shattenkirk. I think he would be a good complement to this nucleus, to what the Bruins have put together. And I think, given his offensive abilities, I think it fit in very well. In terms of facilitating the puck, and the Bruins have drafted some pretty good forwards over the years, and could afford to. I'm not saying afford to lose Marchand, but both guys are free agents, and I'd rather the Bruins allocate cap room to a high-end defenseman. And everyone's saying, "Oh, that Keith Yandle's a Boston guy." Shattenkirk's 2 years younger, and quite frankly better than Keith Yandle. I'd rather give up Marchand, get him. Give a younger forward a chance, and maybe package some of the assets up for Everly, or a guy of that ilk. All I'm saying is have an open mind about this. Question for all you guys: Shattenkirk for Marchand. Who says no? Now there's other assets involved, but centered around those two, all things being equal, who says no? And I quite frankly I can't see a possibility where this deal doesn't make sense for either team. And again, this would happen this offseason. If Alex Pietrangelo were healthy now, I think the Blues would consider. I want to say I don't think the Bruins would trade a guy in the middle of a 40-goal season, but they did it. They traded a guy in the middle of a Art Ross season, Joe Thornton, and the return. I think adding another defenseman that gives you that X factor on the blue line that can really facilitate and help your power play, which has been very good this season. Help you out on 5-on-5 and really keep the forwards hemmed in their own zone. I think that's definitely something to look at. But again, I'm intrigued by this, and it's not a hot take. I've actually thought about it for a while. So let me know what you guys have to say. Later.